Oh, wait. My face haven't been connected to it yet. Hold on a bit. R E R U connect. All right, good. Ba 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 ba. Yep, everything's now working. Let me hold on a little bit. Refinish calibrations and this and that yet stuff. Oh, like the chat system, I still have to do a little bit fixed. Where's the chat over here? All right, this one. Control A, Control C. Okay, and I need to go to the dock. Custom docked. Control A. Delete. And Control V. Paste. Apply. Good. Now everything is working. And I have nothing to truly show for it yet. Hold on a bit. Most of the things is kind of fine and kind of not fine at the same time. So, yep. Hello there everyone, my name is Kiri Vaku and I'm your host and your Vtuber voice here to entertain you and may or may not have no idea what I'm doing and went off the tangents and then start yapping about. Who knows what will happen. Today is going to be a slightly more special day. It's the first time for me to multi-stream, also inside Cake 2. So hello there anyone who just managed to drop in, and hello there anyone from YouTube. Also hello there anyone from Twitch. Which is the funny thing is like I actually really hate Twitch. Yeah, that's the thing. And I still stream in Twitch because I kind of like affiliated over there, free money. Who doesn't want it? Funny thing is like if you guys, anyone who are interesting, you can try to go to my Twitch and see some very hilarious overlay. I put it in there. I'm not kidding about the hilarious overlay. I put it in there. It's actually hilarious. It's like a middle finger to Twitch. I put an overlay, just basically advertise my YouTube channel only. My stream is there, but I draw a very obnoxiously big size of me over there, just block half of the screen. So basically, people can't see jack shit, and it's like in the tiny monitors, and then there's like a reason why I'm doing this is basically also an entire essay of like fuck Twitch. It's basically what I wrote. Well, I can do that anyway because like I got no viewer on Twitch. Funny thing is that almost no people actually come to my Twitch and watch at all. I think I got shadow banned or something. It's been ages like this. I think they detect that I'm doing multi-stream, I guess. I'm not sure. It's like before I always say like fuck Twitch, but yeah, it was before that time. My Twitch is already like basically a barren wasteland. Also because I think it's the content I make too. It's because I'm doing like drawing content, and usually drawing content in Twitch is not really that viable. Trust me, it's not really that viable. And as for Cake, I have no idea too. So gotta see that like what would happen, you know. Let me go and take a look. And I want to go back to Kick. How do you go back to Kick? You know what? Kick dashboard is a completely different thing, it seems. I need to open another link to Kick. Okay. Now I see. Now I can see. Let's go to art. Technically, like the top live stream category. There's just chat, IRL, Minecraft, special event, FIFA, and chat roulette. What the heck is chat roulette? And Grand Theft Auto. Dota 2, League of Legends, 2 MOBA. MOBA. The scariest shit you can find in there. Poppy Playtime. Actually, it's a shame that MatPat decided to retire it while Poppy Playtime still like out there somewhere. The law. We need the Poppy Playtime law from MatPat. Holy heck. Why does music here? Oh. And there are people like literally just chat and vibing, but also doing art at the same time. Maybe I should do that too, because like it's weird. It's weird at the moment. I don't know how the category like in Kicks how does it work? Oh, they have literally a category just for VTuber. Huh. Curious. Go in there, take a look. Take a looky look. You know what? I should just change my category to VTuber. Hold on a little bit. Should be working better. VTuber. Why did it give me ArtTuber and a PewDiePie game? Yeah. Good. Now I'm just changing my category to VTuber. And now I'm here. Hopes I get more people who watch VTuber come in here. I love to chat with people, to be honest. Even though I say it's an art stream, but here's the thing. My art stream is a trap. People come in and then expect art. The next thing they know is me yapping for like solid 2 hours, and I'm still yapping. That's me in a nutshell that you're looking at here. Yeah. It's funny that like how the stream preview in my the stream preview like in my Kick is like very unstable, like from what I can see. Let's go and take a look at the vault. Do I have multiple vault generated? Yes, my stream keep getting disconnected and reconnected. That's weird. Is that a way I can sort of like solidify the connections? Because I don't think this thing keep connecting disconnecting is a good thing that happened in Twitch. I don't know what happened. I think I should take a look at how the output works. Output using main encoders. So it should be working fine. Unless I use way too much upload rate. Let me open up the setting and do a little bit thingy about it. Output. Just make this 8000 kbps. Should make things look much more better. I hope my YouTube is not really that laggy too. I have no idea what happened because the stream session info is not really that detailed on Kick, so it's a little bit confusing at the moment. Like usually they would tell you like your stream, like your streaming health, like what kind of things that you, it's like going back happening to you, like the stuff that you have. Back to the channel. Back to the channel. Yeah, it's kind of buffering and not buffering at the same time. It's weird. Let me dial off the qualities to 1080. So I still can observe that my stream is functioning. Because I am a little bit worried about like how this thing actually like works because I keep getting disconnected. Either is upload rate overloading because I'm streaming mainly on YouTube, so I have like a ridiculously high upload rate. I guess it's because Kick doesn't really have that high level of upload rate. It kind of like screw up the stream itself. So I'm changing it to 8K of kbps upload. Should be working now. Sorry that I just went on a little bit technical. I am a technical streamer. More than like being an actual streamer like this thing. I can do in the futures I also want to like do a little bit. Maybe oh wait. The streamer.bot even support Kick stuff in the first place. Let me take a look. There's Twitch, Travel, and Elgato. There's YouTube. Oh, I think yep, it doesn't actually support Kick. Sadly. Let me keep taking a look. Integrations. Nope. 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 Actually, what the heck is Trovo? I have no idea what Trovo is. Yeah, the dashboard and oops. The dashboard and Kick is a little bit weird. I wonder. You know what? I wonder like this thing. Let me try to go and Twitch. Do they have a VTuber category now? Since like they really like specifically hate VTuber, if they don't do a VTuber category, things is going to be a little bit wonky. Yep, there's no VTuber specific category. Sadly. There's a VTuber simulator. Whoa. That's a thing. Oops. I just removed the category that I'm not done. Alright. Currently average bit rate is too high. Goshing is 8K. How is that? How is it high? Twitch, what the heck are you doing? You know what? If you don't want 8K, I'll just give you 6,000, I guess. Too high. That's weird. I'm running 1080. Or is it? I don't remember. Did I run like a shittier frame rate and stuff I didn't know about? That would explain lots of stuff. But either way, yeah. My Twitch stream will be horrible on purpose. Alright, I got most of the setting done. Mhm. Dun, dun, da, dun, 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 da, 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 dun, da, 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 da. Oh yeah, speaking about Ace Attorney, I was like chatting with like Ace Attorney thing. Um, I would guess or would think that I need to like get more new guests because in my experience, in my memory, the episode 3 is about to finish. So I think it's just like on day 2 and then trial will be finished. I think. Or maybe it's day 3, I forgot. Either way it's going to be not long, it will be like off. So I will have to like invite people for the next thing. That will be I still have to like find who wants to join, to be honest. Maybe I'll try to invite Power. Maybe. Try to invite Power or um Legal Mindset. But I think Legal Mindset is like not really free right now because he have to move to Korea and stuff. So I don't think like he will have enough time to do those kind of things. Because he still haven't really like set up his like VTuber stuff yet, you know. And who should I invite next? To be honest, I think we need like female and male voice. So one female and one extra male guest. I guess like that is like one of the things I need to invite. Um, Female, I say Power. Maybe I can invite her. And there's also another one. Which male guest I should invite? Oh, Eyebrow. Yes, Eyebrow. Also can substitute for a female voice too. Ah, he did display his skill that he can actually make a female voice without any filters. I was like, holy shit. That is a skill. Because I can't do it. Even I do, maybe I can do like a grandma voice, but actual girl voice is like nope, not possible for me. I can actually make the old man voice, but still. A much more deeper voice. This one I can go for it, but a female voice is a completely different thing. I can do quite a lot of different voice for it, but still. Yeah. Again, if nobody knows what I'm talking about, I have every Saturday night in Malaysia time. So in my Saturday night, okay? You guys have to like take a look at like around like 8 p.m. or you guys can go to my YouTube and see the schedule. Around that time, I will play a Ace Attorney game along with a lots of collab friends and guests all together to play the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney game. We are playing the first trilogy. We haven't really finished the first game yet, and there's still second and third game. It's going to be a very long series, and why I stream this is because like I personally want to become a voice actor, so I do want some chance to be able to flex or practice the ability to do voiceover stuff. But here's the thing, I can't do female voice, or that there will be some voice that is kind of like required some accents, so I cannot do that. So I try to invite some of my friends to fill up some of the role. Since if I actually do everything myself, I'm going to have schizophrenia at that point, like multiple personalities. Like last stream, here's the thing: like last stream, I was playing like by default I'm playing Phoenix Wright, but also because I can do this old man voice, I decided to become the judge too because judge is old man, and I'm using much more deeper voice to use for Edgeworth. Because of that, usually I don't do Edgeworth voice because if someone else can do it, of course I let them do it. Hugh, I have a guess it's called Human Fighter, but he's Hugh. He usually actually filled the role as Edgeworth, but the thing is, like, he just like peace out midway. He got something to do. I don't know what kind of things he had to do. He peaced out midway, so I was like alone. Like, I think like he around the time Tig is not there, so I only have like Hugh as male guest there, and the rest is just female guests. So I feel like, oh no, I need to fill up most of the role there. Because around that particular episode, like mostly it's just dudes. So I become like I have to voice Phoenix. I have to voice Phoenix like a very Asian Englishman, and then I need to use this old man voice for the judge, and then the next voice for Edgeworth. So this way, I would have a little bit much more flexibility when I'm voicing him. But there's an issue. I'm basically are the defend. I basically are the defendant. I'm basically the defendant, attorney, lawyer, and then I also the judge. Yes, the judge. And Edgeworth, which is the prosecutor of the case. In the chat, I already can see this. In the chat, I already see this. Wow, boy, your boy is turning into judge, jury, executioner. And I'll be like, yes, you're right. I'm just doing all the voice alone. I was like, Hugh, come back, Hugh. Sadly, I have to voice everyone. I'll be like, shit. So yeah, next time I need I need like at least like one like minimum amount. If I want to invite guests, I should minimum amount to invite like one male, one female guest, while I have my core guest, which is like my VTuber friend that they usually will stick with me, usually, but they will have their own life, their own time zone, and everything. They won't be actually with me always, so I have to also have to expect that. Like, Take have stuff to do. He can't like join for like 2 weeks, sadly. Let's hope this week he can join. And this week, Shazu and Axel is going to just be here for like an hour and then like peace out. So temporarily guest. Like I do accept temporary guests. They are temporary guests already. Azuzu is another temporary guest I have, but he also have like a very busy schedule, it seems. So I won't really count on like too many people like joining for the long run. Thankfully, Hugh, Ryu, and Gomi are usually joining in, because Gomi, for one, she loved this game, it seems, but she can't. She seems to unable to play this alone. What she said, because like this game really requires like a bunch of people to have like fun together with. I do agree, actually. When I'm playing alone, it's like if you play way too long about the Ace Attorney game, you might get a little bit bored. But if you kind of play with your friends, like do voicing together and just stick around the game, is actually pretty fun. Not just pretty fun, it's like very, very fun. And I was also quite surprised that how much fun we can have in that game. Yeah, it's like it's designed to play alone, but it's a pretty good party game. It's like because here's the thing, my format is a little bit different when it comes to play a Phoenix Wright series, because I already finished playing the game 3 times. Now should be the 4th time. So I already know how the story goes. I already know how everything like will do. But the only things that I might have to take care is like me spoiling stuff. So I don't want to be the guy who playing the game. So I choose to let all my guests be the one like collectively. They will also like select and play the game and do discussion together and agree and disagree together. It's basically like 8 monkey with one wrench each, and then try to screw one bolt. It kind of hilarious to see like everyone kind of like debate on the most basic stuff. Because like sometimes something is just I I already can see it miles away, even like before I play the game alone. I'm not sure it's because I got high IQ back then, or it's or because I'm playing alone, I can have much more time to be rational about like lots of things. And when you play in the group, you kind of realize everyone have like slight deviation of like ideas, how things goes, or like ideas of like some made up story inside their head, or like headcanon, how things works, or like they have some personal vendetta on that particular characters, so they're kind of like, he is the killer. He definitely is the killer. Or some just literally just troll around just for fun. And I am the guy actually just troll around, because I already know the game, I know who's the killer, and knows the story by general. So I don't want to participate in the discussion. I'm more like the guy who basically add more things into stuff, let them think about it. It's more like the low key villain of the role. And yeah, there's lots of things I did in there. It's basically just like trying to throw a wrench into the entire plan they're planning, or while they're discussing. I'm basically at like, what if he was a killer, but he was self-defending, and then he now refused to testify, something like that. Yeah, the Ace Attorney series is a very fun game. And also, if you guys manage to watch the Ace Attorney series that I'm going to host again, a big collab tomorrow, here's a disclaimer: do not believe any law advice from that game. That game is basically based on biscuit when it comes to law advice, so it's pretty useless. Don't try to listen to it. Don't try to listen to it. Okay. Yeah, aside from that, it's a real fun game to do. Let me drink some water first. I'm a little bit thirsty. I talk a little bit too much. How long I have been yapping? Holy shit, 34 minutes of yapping. That's a lot. Let's just do a little bit of shop stuff. And if you guys didn't know about it, I do have a voice control system, so I can do this thing. It's too bad I can't show my hand like hands free at the moment. Now I'm actually hands free. Artista Cafe we go. Ta-da! This thing is like automated using voice command. I really loved it. And also this thing, projector retract. Yeah, every single time I managed to activate this thing, I was like, yeah. Okay, projector on. Too bad sometimes if I kind of like didn't pause long enough, because like the thing is like keep constantly reading my voice. So if I so like after a sentence I immediately say it, they won't actually recognize it. Projector on. Yeah, it's just fun doing this thing. Either way, if you notice, like I have like a different clothes and slightly different head sizes because this is the 2.1 version of my model. I did a little bit tweaking, a little bit my head size like shrinking. Like my head size is originally this size. I don't know why I enlarged my head on the 2.0 versions. I just now I tweak back my head size to the normal head size. Yep. And also give myself a wardrobe change. Yeah, like originally I wear like that blue jacket, and I change it to this one, a much more yin yang style. It's because that's actually no reason for it. It's basically just like I do a anniversary. The anniversary is Hi there, River. Shay Shin. I didn't know I say it right or not. So, yeah. Hi there, everyone. Glad you're keeping at the commissions. Really depends. Did anyone commission me? I didn't notice. Like, here's the thing. Like, even though I have a Vgen, rarely people actually commission me do stuff. So let me take a look at it first. And yes, I do have a Vgen account, and my Vgen account have a few variety of service offer. Actually, I do want to offer like custom service, but custom service is a little bit much more different. It's much more complicated because especially some people do want the custom commissions to be a little bit metaphorically. If they want something like that, it would be very extremely difficult. So I might have to be a little bit not hyper specific. It's more like specific. Okay, this theme of artwork I can do. This theme of artwork I can that theme of artwork I can do. I can do fantasy. I can do sci-fi or something like that. Yeah, here's the thing, like if people tell me like the metaphor of like he is like getting attacked and strangled by his own self because of what, and then I'll be like, what you want me to draw? I cannot draw that. Don't speak with me in metaphor. It's going to be very difficult for me. Maybe I can do it, but it might not be the thing you want because like it's literally things like functioning metaphorically. I can only interpret on my own way when you write it that way. And then when I finish the draft, it said, no, not like this. The art should be like this. It's supposed to be meaning of something, of something. And then I'll be like, the heck are you smoking? Because I wonder if I don't have it, I might not be able to I might not be able to see what you're seeing right now, man. Don't do drug, kids. Don't do drug. But yeah, like it is going to be very hilarious if that is like a thing. So I need to at least have some safeguard from those kind of commissions. I have to figure out how should I write my TOS when for like going for the much more customized versions of things. But now currently I'm just going for much more straightforward like YCH. Like you guys can just like do a little bit like matchmaking, like you want A1 and then D3 or something like that. Much more fixed set. And also I'm actually creating a new set of YCH. If not a lot of people know about this, I have this yum yum hand. If anyone remember the doggo that with the honey hand, yes. Actually, it was not about the doggo with the honey hand. I actually see it that way because my friend told me originally this thing originally this thing was depicted because how I depicted it or like how I managed to draw this thing out is because I have a Discord server chat having fun with people, and then one of it is like this particular person's really obsessed with like this particular plushie, like like the marshmallow or Hello Kitty, something like that. I forgot like which brand it is. It's a dog that wearing like a cap, yellow dog. So that one, and that person particularly loved to like post like lots of like of that plushie image getting squeezed, getting like basically you like to hug the plushie and thingy. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I should draw you in that in the form of that plushie like POV, like how they perceive like that person is going to like grab hold of them, and then I finished drawing that. And then I finished drawing this. I consider is the most prototype of prototype, and then I also learned like how dangerous an artist is. This one, I just draw for fun to be honest, but I was like, You know what? This is actually a pretty nice base for an emote. So I just turn this into like a, you know, I just draw like an emote base and start doing like all this like emote setup. Actually, I think I got enough sample to, yeah, 3 sample I think already is enough. I can draw more, but I think I got enough sample to actually offer this as like a one solo emote. Because there's actually like, here's the thing, I have a very weird calculation when it comes to this kind of when it comes to like yum 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 yum. Is it this one? No. Where is it? Yes. I have a weird calculation when it comes to like doing an emote or anything that stack multiple artwork. Try to think about this. If I click into this thing, you kind of like realize that it's like $15 a piece, but if you get 4, why is it so cheap if it's like $15 a piece? Because yeah, of course, like the price got different. I shouldn't post this thing anymore, or just erase the price, to be honest. Inflations. But still, yeah, so it become like $15 piece. And if you get 4, it should be much more expensive, right? But if you get more, you actually see like it's really cheap. I didn't discount for people, actually. I have a very weird math. Let me brought up my old site before I got Vgen. No, I don't care. To be honest, here you can see like I actually draw like I participate in the Doki Waifu Cup challenge, but sadly it's not even mentioned. Yeah, it's not even in like the general mentions. I feel sad. I watched the entire stream. It's not even there. But yeah, like how I do calculation is really funny. And even my friend are scratching his head. Why do I do this thing? Because I'm actively losing money if I do this. So it's like this. I would calculate the day of worth, the art type worth, and then the service fee. The service fee is actually voided because I'm not really that like I'm not really like some famous guy that, so like guarantee service this and that, yeah, that stuff. Famous enough to kind of like charge people guarantee service fee. Like, like some people can guarantee the qualities, this and that, yeah, that stuff. It's like branding fee. But I'm not really like a famous person, so I don't really need to charge a branding fee. And yeah, so how do I charge this like day worth of work? So it's basically like including like lunch, electricities, hours spent on work for like how like like all those kind of things. Because you don't really have to spend too much time on the artwork, especially mine. I'm not sure. All my friend told me like my artwork actually use quite a lot of time to draw if I really pay focused attention to it. But I rarely actually use more than like 4 or 5 hours to finish the drawing. Unless I really trying to like go full in on the detail, maybe I would use more than 5 hours, but that would be on me. Like the artwork itself is like worth not really that much. So depends on like the type of artwork also is being ordered. The price is actually already like not accurate because again inflation. This is like years ago when I wrote this thing. So it should be right now it's like $10 per day. So it depends on the artwork how many days I need to spend. So imagine like I spend like 4 hours in one day, and then I need to spend another 4 hours in the next day. So it would be like I would be charging twice amount of this like fee. So if this like 8, so I need to spend 2 days to draw that thing, and I would charge them like 16. If I need to spend 3 days, because I still have to do cleanup and those kind of things. Like depends on complexity of the artwork they really required. So it will become like much more like expensive by charging day. I won't really charge people that expensive when it comes to like the art itself. Of course, this is already not accurate a long time ago, so don't have just use it as like a base. So imagine my emote is like $8. So if you kind of like order 4 image, that would become like let me pull out calculators. It's going to be, yeah, my client have to do math for me too. Technically I already do the math, but if they want to like make sure they are not overpay me, they have to do the math as well. Sadly. So imagine like I do just 1 day of work, just one artwork, and then like a piece. Oh shit. And add 1 piece of artwork, emote. Technically emotes. I still retain my emote at $8 piece, to be honest. So it's like $18. So it become this thing is like $18. So it's worth that much. And imagine I still charge you 10, but I will charge you 10 by default because it's going to work in 1 day. Emote is not something that complex. This is why the emote by default they already charge by $8 only. And when they want 4 emote, which I can actually finish it within 1 day. So it will be 4 emote times 4. $8 times 4. So it would be 32 plus that day of work hour 10. So it would be 42. So it's because of that, I charge people that way. So it becomes much more reasonable in pricing. And if they want 8 emote, which is I will use an extra day to do it, you would normally think like, oh, this thing times 2, right? Technically it is. So it's basically this thing times 2. But I work with like extra day, so it's going to be like plus 10. So it's like 8 times 8. And then plus 20. So it's 84. This is basically just that. So you can see like why your order 4 is like this price, but your order 8 is like the price like multiply doesn't like being consistent with like how you're going to add 8 into it. Because like that's 1 extra day I need to work on it then, so I have to charge $10 more into it. So it seems like much more expensive when you order 8, but still technically it's not really that expensive. It still is very in a way. I try to make my math affordable to people to mass order, or like affordable for people to order in the first place, because I know there's a lot of people overcharge their emote. It's basically, oh, I charge you like $15 a piece. So every single emote, if you want 4 emote, I would charge each emote like $15 a piece. Like, holy heck, I was like, that is expensive. But even though it's expensive, for some reason, some people actually do just want 1 emote for a weird reasons, because like, I do give you guys the opportunity to get more emote. But usually people just choose like use like 1 day, don't take advantage of like that 1 day fee. They just like, I only want 1 emote only. Okay, please. And I'll be like, that'll be $15. Are you really? Are you sure about that? And a lot of people are sure about that for some reasons. I get quite a few emote order, but they just want 1 emote. It's like, all right, I guess. Now it's like $18, and people still order just 1 emote. And now I'll be like, holy heck, are you guys doing math right? Because like sometimes some people do order 1, and then next week they order another 1. I was like, why don't you just like order all thing in one go? I I don't understand. Really. but it can be seen as like quite expensive. But order things one by one is also doable too. But I always care for my customer wealth, you know, like try to spend smartly. Don't try to spend like this, like a little bit unnecessary extra payment for me. If you want to do that way to tip me, you just flat out tip me, okay? To be honest, I don't even I even refrain asking people to tip me, because again, for me, I do like, I think it's because like I personally do lots of drawing. Everything you see here, I do it myself. My overlay, all the scenes that I create, my artwork, even my VTuber model, I made it myself. So I don't really see too much worth in art itself. But people who can't do it, they always see worth in art itself. So different people have different perspective. I don't really see that much worth in my own artwork, to be honest. But yeah, like if people want to like give tips, I guess it's fine. It's money. I'm not going to refuse money. You know? Hold on a little bit. Need to grab some water to drink. I've been talking for quite a long time. Holy heck, I've been talking for like an hour. I haven't even started drawing yet. Welcome to Kira Vaku stream, where this is technically a trap, not an art stream. And oh, another thing I forgot. Music. Man, I'm fumbling a lot today. Yeah, I have lots of things that I try to do this week, this particular stream. If you guys manage to go to my Twitch, you'll see some hilarious overlay over there, because I actually don't personally, I really don't like Twitch. If you go to see Twitch, you will see like a very hilarious overlay there. That's how I point people go to my YouTube channel instead of watching on Twitch. And now I also created a Kick account, so I'm going to stream in Kick too. So today is the first day I actually stream on Kick, but I have no idea how the category works actually. Still have to take a close look about it, but I do know this Kick actually have this particular category just for VTuber. So now I'm just there. I'm not actually in art stream, because here's the thing. Art stream was never a viable content in Twitch. Seriously, unless you are like some like very super famous artist, you won't really be able to get any view on Twitch, sadly. And even on YouTube, is basically because YouTube itself is quite hobby-centric place. So there's still lots of people who like appreciate art stuff, and they would just join in, maybe draw together, this and that, and yada stuff. But I'm just sit here and talking. It's like the way opposite of how an art stream should do. I'm the polar opposite of quite a lot of things. But yeah. So I'm more of like people who do just chat a little bit much more than like drawing. I do love to do a little bit sessions that is like I should actually start the sessions too. I have this particular thing. Oops, press the wrong thing. Let me do 135. Let's open canvas here. And this. Let me select a proper pens for this. Yep, good. Just adjust the size a little bit. Yes, I do sometimes like do like a sessions of like figure drawing. If you guys don't know what figure drawing is, it's basically it's like practice how to draw a dummy in different poses and positions, because not lots of people have like that Here's the thing. We artists don't just being capable of drawing instantly. We have to have like a certain level of visual library. Some people have to draw it to actually understand the visual library. Some people just have to take a look at the reference, then they already like understand how the positions of the body and how the bones and muscle actually works. Depends on the person individual understanding when it comes to their own like body muscle and how frameworks works, you know. And I got a prong. Where? Someone prong me. Oh, now it shows that I'm streaming. Oh no, I feel like my Twitch got disconnected for no reasons. Huh. Oh, either way, it still works. So in order to build up that library, you just have to draw a lot. But not like just randomly drawing. You have to very specific on what you're targeting to draw. There are people who are weak at some pose or weak at some like certain object drawing or hand drawing. They really need to have a very good practice on certain things. Like here is like full body, body part, animal, structure, vegetations. It really depends. Body part you can say like feet, head, or like hands. Depends on you want to draw lots of like eyes and stuff, you can go for heads. If you want to draw a lot of hands to learn how to draw hands properly, and then you have to like focus on the hand part. Or if you want to focus on posing, you can do this. Gender, I put all clothing nude. nah. Everyone clothes. And then pose, there's action pose and stationary pose. Stationary pose and action pose is a very different thing. So imagine this thing. If I draw an action pose, why am I not drawing anything at all? Why am I in this? Oh, right. I'm in eraser mode. No wonders. So, oh wait. Stabilizations. Usually when you want to do like sketching, do turn off your stabilizations. Unless you have like a very shaky hand or like a very smooth or weird tablet surface, you can use maybe maximum 25. But generally, keep it 0 is the best. Okay? Maybe I should go for... yeah, this one. It's way better. Stabilization 0. And never go full black. Keep it honest, never go full black. And go a little bit gray on the paper, so your eyes won't be like so blinded by it. Then all right, let's have a post drawing sessions. We can all draw together. And as for people who in Twitch, they can't see even half of it, trust me, you guys still can see the other half of it, so you guys don't have to, still kind of can practice together with me. And as for others, they just want to like have some fun, I don't know, can also participate. Usually, another thing I help you guys is usually you guys can choose like any angle you want. Like again, like if you want to learn, usually you guys should be much more hyper specific. For me, I already been drawing so much. I actually have like quite a lot of visual library already. I can choose whatever I want. I don't feel challenged on most of the pose, unless it's JoJo pose. I'm not kidding. JoJo pose is actually really hard to draw. And I choose my time 30 seconds. For newbie, I would advise you guys go for 2 minutes or 5 minutes. 5 minutes is already a little bit too long, but if you really want to study the pose, 5 minutes is the best. For me, 30 seconds. Let's go. Let's wait. So it's basically how are you going to do is how are you going to like angle your character. Even without seeing one, you kind of like still can. I see that person is kind of like, you know, sitting. I just don't know how the leg that going for like this one is weird. You know, this is like some profile pictures from the 2000s. Yeah, also, like, here's the thing. You notice that I oversize my characters. This is another thing you guys have to like learn, how to control the size of what you're drawing. It's fine to over exaggerate it a bit to make the post much more interesting, but main thing is that you have to manage to learn how to draw small. Learning how to draw small actually does help a lot when it comes to this kind of like drawing. Too bad I can't actually like see the leg, so I'm just going to draw something like this. Oh, this hand I never seen before. This is a new image. I failed. Yeah, you can actually take this as a challenge. I usually play a challenge like this. To be honest, if I do 1 minute, I can actually do way more on like the detail, but so far I'm just oh no, a bit too big. Oh, finally some action post. But you can see like on some action posts I can post it. Oh shit, I posted the wrong thing. Wrong timing. I pressed the wrong post. Sorry. I was trying to teach you guys how to like draw some action posts. Now back to drawing. Oh, the lake. So when you guys try to do something like this, it's much more different when it comes to like angle when they kind of see. Usually shoulder, there's a lot of situation where shoulders are actually right behind the head. This is because like our shoulder muscle, like imagine if this is our head. I'm very simplifying the head right now. This is not our actual like head shape is going to be. I'm going full anime at this point, but generally our shoulders have a muscle here, and then aside from this, our neck actually have a different muscle governing this part. So when we kind of like flex, most of this muscle will push up to this part when we bend our back. So in this pose, if we just bend even like a tiny little bit, this thing would be very on the upper side of the body. So in the front view, the head, the neck would kind of sort of disappear, because you can see like only this part of the neck appeared, so it's like a little bit part of here. But the shoulder wise, when it comes to here, it was exposed to maybe already like on half of the face, sometimes even more than half of the face. So when it comes to the body, it can like be a little bit much more tricky when you are drawing in a certain angle. So we can continue on the next one. This is actually the much more like stable, like stationary pose. If I manage to find skip to a like a not skip to like manage to meet like a decent one, I would pause it and then give you guys a little bit of teaching. Oh yeah, something you should take a look at this. Oh no! Oh no! It's still going! Ah, too bad, I can't teach you guys that. Can we go back? Yes. Now, this is another one to teach. Do you notice like the hand in here is kind of like way longer than the like right hand is actually way longer than the left hand. A lot of people might not be able to spot it because they're looking down, which the neck will also be much more shorter because like again like your chin is blocking quite a lot of view. But you notice like their shoulder is like shifted to a angle like this one, and then the body is also shifted like this one. This is we call like this like lots of female actually have this stationary pose when you kind of like read a lot. Maybe it's bone structure or something like that, but when it comes to female, they generally have lots of this shape pose, like angle shape. But of course, like dude have this too. It's not like all female do this. So when you draw, because it kind of like this, your shoulders, even like if you do this length is completely same length, and then you draw your hand like this, and then you draw your hand like this, you can see it, even it is a complete similar length. Even I do this, it still look as if this hand is much more longer. Again, the fact that happens because when we draw they have like a shifted shoulder here and then the shifted hip here. So in here everything is much more shorter, and here is much more extend. So the shoulder angle already, if I just continue on this one and then I do a similar height on this one, you can already see how different the hand is going to position at. It's not much, but that slight difference that will make the pose much more interesting because of that. Now, this is what we call like a power pose. This is basically you have to learn how to draw the pose that you can feel like there's a resistance there, there's a push there. But it's actually quite high level when you want to do something like that. It's like, see what I'm doing right now, it doesn't feel like the guy is struggling at all. I forgot to pause. When I'm teaching, when I'm in teaching mode, it's much more slow, okay? You can push like 2 pole here. I'm drawing like a fail version out first. So like, you can see like, I don't feel like the guy is like pushing, or even though I kind of like draw 1-to-1 almost. Because the person expressions and the detail pose of it is very important. You have to draw the muscle that when you use that particular muscle flex to be able to understand that person is actually struggling and then actively want to push that thing. So not just drawing the muscle itself, you also have to learn how to angle the spine in such a way in a very sharp point of way. This is why like learn how to draw shape itself is a very important thing. The way it shades, the way it kind of like moves the body. Also the glute, yes, the glute, the boot have to be very shapely. Depends on like the person like wielding and stuff, but you kind of like can already see like the tensions coming out from it just from the angle I draw. Although I'm not like the best artist in the world, but yeah, it's because like the angle I draw, the muscle tension I have. If I didn't draw full detail, you kind of like can see that person's like really struggling. Not like really struggling, like even like in this, he kind of looked a little bit effortless while doing this. But yeah, like this is how you actually look at the reference and then do your own little depictions. Because everyone have a skill level, you can't actually draw things one-on-one because you're not godlike at drawing. Most people are not godlike drawing. Maybe you are, depends. But most people are not godlike at drawing. So when it comes to like looking at reference, you have to have your own depictions to enhance the level of struggle the pictures you're looking at. So this is where normally when drawing comes from. Learn to be your own judge in your own abilities. See? And obviously, the 30 seconds is a little bit fast because even I kind of like starting to get rusty on this kind of things too. Just go for the next one. Because usually I see it once I can actually kind of like draw it like super fast. Ooh, this one, I think the difficult is the hand part actually. Because you have to draw lots of like, what do they call it again? Foreshadowing? Not foreshadowing. Perspective drawing when it comes to hand. Because here's the thing, another things I have to show. Hold on a little bit. Press the wrong last thing. So when it comes to like drawing a hand, if a person like this, shoulders over here and the body over here, a shoulder here, they have to like draw a certain perspective, because when your hand is like this, you have to draw further away of the hand like this one. You can see it feels a little bit perspective when I draw something like this, right? And then how do I draw something that close? I just draw another circle. For me, it's my own personal cheat, but for different people have different understanding that it might not work for them. And then draw the hand. Why I'm able to do that is because in my brain I already have enough visual library to do something like this, just on general. But on detail, it might be a little bit much more difficult for me to replicate it. But how I'm able to do this is, first, you learn to draw a dummy. Draw a hand and then draw another hand here. It's supposed to be the hand that you want to like draw in here. Just random. You don't have to draw a thumb. The thumb is going to like bother you. Just do the circle. Make it smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller to this. It's basically like you draw a circle here, draw a circle here. This way, you can kind of like learn how to, you know, do like the perspective a lot. But if you draw a lot of like hand, you might already know this is human hand when it comes to like the muscle and stuff. So it's going to be something a little bit much more complicated. I'm just drawing a very fail hand right now. It's been a while. I actually want to draw like this because I have my own style, so I don't usually draw hand like this anymore. So imagine like this, you can already see the general, if you want to simplify the hand shape, it's going to be, no. Like there will be like a very small point over here and then like go up again and then go down again. So when you draw the cycle like this, you need to know like you have to small this thing and then extend it back up again. So when you draw a spiral from the base shoulders to what you have now, you need to like enlarge it, smallen it, and then another enlarge it to actually know that you are drawing a hand. So if you kind of like low-key understand this, you might already know that the hand, because you already draw like know where it's going to be smaller and then where it's going to be bigger, and you would be knowing where this particular line is going to go, because the moment you know when to string and then at the moment you know when to expand, that will be the line where you see like doing that like thingy like this hand. I'll just draw a very fail hand at the moment just to show you, like you know how to where this line start, where this line end when it comes to this thing. So this is like, if you want to draw a little bit much more detail on the fingers, you can draw something like this. Usually you just need to draw the first two sections. Our hand have like, when we draw our hand fingers, we have one section here, another section here, another section here. So, but if you kind of like look straight up at the fingers like this, even it's in this like slight angle, usually they will just see something like this. I know it's ugly. I'm just doing a quick example. So that will be something like this. So it's really hard for you to see like the last sections. Sometimes when you draw, just like on basic, you don't really have to take care of the last section that much. The last section is going to be, this one is long when you look at in this directions. Like this one is a fingertip, should be the long one, and then this one already is the shorter one. And then because basically when you kind of like want to draw this kind of thing, every time you kind of draw, you will escalate the shortness more and more, because you kind of like see this first and then you see this the second. Because they're kind of like a similar size, you're just not going to see the end of it. So you can kind of like draw the finger this way. You can pretend like the first one never there, but the last like base one was never there. And then this kind of work. And then you do know our palm. When it comes to our palm, we have the thumb one. The thumb, actually, the fingers start here. This is the first sections, this is the second sections, this is the third section. Actually, truly, if you want to know how a thumb works, actually you draw this way. And then we would, in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, extend it this, and this, and this. So we start here. That will be like, this circle represent this circle. So it would be similar. 1, 2, 3. Things like this. Of course, the base I drew a little bit too long, but you get the gist of the idea. 1, 2, 3. This would be our fingers, tip, the middle sections, the base sections, then just connect them. Middle, middle, middle. Because you know this thing is longer, so you can just extend the middle and then the base more. So this is how you manage to be able to draw hand. But the more important thing is not about that line. It's about what I just told you. There's a fist line here. You can immediately categorize this thing as like a drumstick. The drumstick is here, and then there's the meat for your palm here, and then there's another meat for your pinky. Like imagine a meat here for your pinky. So there will be a meat drum here. So you're going to draw a meat drum here, but your palm is going to kind of like overshadow that meat drum, that palm like up here. So you can kind of like draw a little bit blocking here, and then have like a giant meat sack over here. But I also doing this like in a very like what in Malay called agak-agak way. So it's like not super accurate at the moment. I'm just showing you where to take a look first and where to draw first. Just that. Whew, my hand is tired. Hold on a little bit. I've been drawing non-stop. Alright. I guess I have enough like exercise and good enough tutorial for people to watch. If you guys didn't manage, if you guys kind of like missed it, don't worry. It's not going to be there any soon. Yeah, sadly, I'm not really personally, I'm not really famous, so it's not like lots of people watch me in the first place. So usually I would just do this for empty air. No people would watch it in the first place. Besides, I'm not like a sexy lady or sexy guy here. I just like anime character, like a flat out bland spiky hair anime characters. I do actually have a plan in the futures that what my model will look like. Hold on a bit. Need to drink some water because I've been talking for all day. Alright. I do want to draw, like back then, my character is like pulled out from a manga I made back then when I was teenagers. And the current version you guys are looking at is kind of like the 6th generation version. But the 2nd generation version is basically I am this. Basically, back then, I am actually a cursed sword. So I want to do something like I am a little sword itself that kind of like talk to people. So I can draw like an eye here. I'm not sure I'm going to draw the eye like this or the eye. Maybe I should still draw the eye like this. It's just like I'm going to move the body here. Sway left and right only. Up down is basically this angle. And like there will be a person holding the sword. Because back then, my character design, I'm a cursed sword, and then technically it's a puppet that holding the sword. It's not even actual real body; it's like construct by the sword. So there's been like a trend that is like male VTuber actually like they become like a mascot, and then there's like a chance that show like the female VTuber here. So I want to draw a female VTuber, a female samurai. Holding this cursed sword. I can definitely say like my cursed sword setting is like a little bit Soul Calibur inspired back in the days. But yeah, generally I am a cursed sword that will sort of like talk with you guys. It's not like a rebrand, this is like my older versions only. Sometimes I will stream with this, or sometimes I will just stream with this body. Depends. But I do want to do something like this. This is my personal like VTuber idea that I had back in the days, just that my skill is not that skillful enough. I guess my 3.0 model is going to be looking like this one. And I'm not sure, like, can TDS like specifically target like one different mouth? I'm not sure. I'll try my best to like figure out how things work, but the general idea is this. I'm a sword, and I can talk. And who doesn't like a cursed sword, you know? But I'm going to design a sword much more differently. This is like the older version of what I look like as a sword. But now in like Wings Guardian, I have like a different form and shape when it comes to like the sword shape. So it's something like, I should draw the handle first. It's a very difficult looking sword. I need to change the design because I need the eye. This one doesn't necessarily have the eye. So I need to find a way to put the eye in there. So you can kind of like guess like, this is the weirdest ass handle you can find in the entire game. Because you can count, you used to like originally you hold it like this, like a double-handed sword. But you can also backhand holding here. So you can do like the backhand slash, backhand grip. But you can also hold it like a normal sword, like this one, you know, like this one. Like just a normal sword like this one. It's just that you technically, it's like, imagine like you just hold a sword, a big ass sword like this. It's just this particular part is empty and there's no handle here. It's basically, it's like a hook. It's like a teardrop shape. But you can also hold it because how the sword is shaped. You can also hold it like this one. Due to the handle is kind of like angle, so you can hold it here, so the sword can sort of like use like backhand grip. That's how I designed it. So it's going to be a little bit difficult onto drawing my Vtuber characters. It's going to be very difficult. Let's try to open my old file and then like redraw almost everything together. I should have like shrink it a little bit more or like make it much more squarish, you know? Either way, I have to go to the toilet first. I like you guys enjoy the grabby hand. So hold on a little bit. I'll be off. You go. Yeah. All right, let's continue to do my a little bit artwork character design. Let's go for 1081 first. So let's try to draw the female protagonist first. I will model her after Canon. Canon is one of the OC character I created. Basically, all my OC characters like have like a fixed body architectures. They are like a separate puppet, base puppet for me to draw them. So they are actually very stereotypical when it comes to like character model design. Let's give us slightly much more meat in the face. I don't want my character to look too zombie-like. Technically, they are zombies. In this case, I'm a cursed sword. I only take dead bodies. Okay. You know what? If I want to draw like a frontal face design, let's go for Cemetery Ruler. Angle 19, good. Don't have to do too much. Let's zoom in a little bit and start drawing her. It's much more easier that way. Hmm. She is a puppet, not actually a dead body, so I don't need to draw stitch on her. I want her model a little bit much more inspired by the samurai mode from Elsa Scarlet. So yeah, you're going to see bandages a lot. I want to draw textures that she's not actually that puppet, but I guess I just need to draw her something like this. Big sleeve. Yeah, I don't have to draw the entire hand. I think it should be much more flattered because like it's just bandaging. I cannot have big booba lady, sadly. I have to be logical. So you guys can see this is like her. Might add a little bit too much if I have this thing floating around. But I do want her to be a little bit like, sort of like, it's a puppet, but also is a little bit angelic. Just send this to my friend and confuse the heck out of them. Just have this. Ah. All right. Again, anyone who's still here, hello there. Good anytime zone, wherever you are. My name is Kirivaku, and I am your host and your voice of voice. Here's to entertain you and may or may not went off tangents and start yapping about. Yes, that is my opening. And as long as heck, yes. Yes, it is. Ooh. was doing something else. I'm back. Who else is with me today? I am curious. But to be honest, I have no one here. That's the sad truth about me. I got no audience. Can I go for like the long ponytail since I'm actually modeled after Elsa? Hmm? That's weird. I think I can't change my title of the stream. Weirdly. Go back to channel, I guess. Go back to channel, have a look. Do I have anything? Switch. Customize channel. Stream. Ah, edit stream info. Good. Mm. Okay, I'm back. Should I use back my older sword design? This is like a newer sword design for the Wings Guardian. But I should go for like the older generation. It's much more easier to hold. Because their sword is like completely very like... The design itself is maniacal, okay? Even I admit. Here's the thing, like if I actually want to draw a sword, let me... Did I keep this thing? Yes. The sword it used to look like this. I'm just a big ass cursed sword, okay? But when it comes to the handle right now, so basically I draw something like this. This is the sword that Kiri and Wings Guardian used. So basically, as you can see, this part actually is the handle. So you either hold the blade like this, or hold the blade like this. So you kind of like do that kind of like backhand grip. And then now, because of like this style, I need to find a way to put my eyes, which is like in a much more different way. Back then, it used to have a jewel, but in this one, this version, it doesn't have anymore because I changed the law of how the sword is actually exist. It's called Nightmare right now. Back then, it's kind of like a poor replication of like the actual soul weapon of Kiri, but now this thing is called Nightmare. It's like the poor imitations of Kiri like Dragon Force. Let's hope Fairy Tail haven't actually like copyright the word Dragon Force. But yeah, like generally this is like how this handle works. This handle looks like a complete barbaric kind of like design. Now I need to add like a jewel there. It's going to be very difficult. Hold on. I'm back. You know what? I should try something like this if I want to have like an eye. I can do something like this one. I can insert my eye here. It's possible to force myself like put an eye in the sword, but it's going to be very wonkily weird. Well, let's try to fix the pose first. I need to have like a fringe design, front fringe, middle, and then the back. So the back, this is the front. Then the back. Let's have like a ponytail so like we can see like the hair is like swing around when I have the wind effect on. Let's have that sexy shoulders being exposed. Yes. I'm still a man of cultures, even though I can't really like do booba that big. Personally, I don't really. I do like physics, but I'm not a degenerate that much yet. Or meet anyone that actually have like ridiculously big booba in my life. So, sadly, this is the best I can give, I guess. No. I need to finish drawing the ribcage first before I draw the booba. It's a little bit too big, to be honest. Let me This is how I envision like the character is going to like sit, like the cross-leg sit. Then you would do like a big rope or ribbon. I do have to follow the TOS to cover the hip, okay? Besides, I'm not as degenerate as most people. Even though I want to draw a female that attractive enough, I would draw a muscle mummy, okay? It's not actually a muscle mummy, but still. Like people do like super fit girl, okay? It's going to be really hard to draw the leg. You know what? I might use this veil to block the leg. That is a good way to block it. Sorry, I was a little bit. I have to type another thing. Don't worry about it. I'm just like doing a lot of like sketching and stuff. I'm currently trying out to create this second model. Technically not second model. This is the current model I've created for myself is a 2.0 model. Technically this one is 2.1. My 2.0 have different clothes. This is a wardrobe change for the anniversary. My 1.0 is like really tired looking, and then my 2.0 is this one. It's much more targeting the you know, like the anime before like 2010, like before SAO like brainwashing lots of people. Because like every single time you think of like male character design, it's always Kirito faced. After like SAO, that is like a common curse. And as for the next one that I want to do is, you know, like there's currently like this trend is like everyone like male VTuber is basically using mascot characters, and then they have like a female model there. So I'm going to do something similar, but also much more cooler, because I don't want to become like a normal thing. I want to become a thing that like, or the dude with like a kick-ass curse sword. So I'm going to become like a sword that can sort of like hold it like a normal sword or like backhand. Or you can hold it like in a backhand way. So I created this thing, this abominations, and then create like a female model that's just like model after Elsa Scarlet, the samurai form, and then using her like sit here and cross leg and just sitting here, looking pretty. Yeah. And then I'm going to be like a very big, like look at this, like I'm already like a very big ass like sword in here. I might have to like readjust how the body works. Maybe like much more closer to the to her face. It's much more easier to kind of like maneuver my movement in the first place. My left up down left right movement, like this one, is going to dictate by the sword, like how the hand move actually. So the axis is going to be here, how the hand moved. And because she is a puppet, so she won't actually talk or anything, only when I talk with this thing. And then I will have like a light up when I talk, so it's much more like interesting doing it this way. So every single time I talk, like my eyes light up, or like there's some effect over here. Maybe I should try a little bit much more sharper on this end. Yeah. This is a weird ass looking sword, to be honest. It's like swords should be like looking like this. Let me hold. Let me try to. So usually, a sword should look like this. Oops. Just make a sword should look like this, right? But I literally erased this part. So the handle is a bit weird. You can see like there's a clear gap. You can sort of like holding it like a backhand sword. Holding it this way and punch people with like this pointy part here. And you can also like hold it this way. See, you can hold it like this way as like a normal sword. I think I should add, like every single time I do this angle, I realize that, you know what, I actually, like since this one's like this, I should symmetry a little bit by doing a zigzag over here. And it also make the sword like look much more sturdy, to be honest. So it would be something looking like this. Yeah. Zoom it in, screenshot it, then send it to my friends. I like to share my idea to my friends. Not sure they appreciate it, though, because I'm just basically spamming a lot. All right. Sorry that I was a little bit occupied. There's so many conversations. Important conversations. And I was only gonna take a look at my Vgen. Yep, nothing in my Vgen at the moment. Good. Because now I think I'm going to like go, not like hiatus, it's like I already got an idea how I'm going to draw my characters. I'm going to start making my 3.0 model. By the next new year, I can release this as like a new model debut and stuff. Yeah, me and my friend like talking a little bit about AI stuff. Either way, Rory Celion, thank you for the following. I'm still doing quite a lot of things. I need to look at 3 monitors. I'm not kidding. I have 4 freaking monitors. So one is for drawing, and then one is on YouTube, and then one is on one is on one is on my Kick, and another is on my my streaming PC. That one has the monitor too, so I'm looking that one on Twitch. So I'm looking at 3 monitors and for 1 monitor's main that I'm using. There's so many monitors I'm using right now. I'm gonna get cancelled someday. Yeah, by the way, like, here's a funny thing. I actually have like I have like a very meaningful conversations, and then like I think not a lot of people actually know this. I not just know how to draw. I wrote novel before, and then because I wrote like lots of sci-fi novel, I decided to study engineering. So I do not just but before that I was like an accountant student. So I studied accounting, and then finance stuff, and then I went ahead to study diploma in engineering. After I finished engineering diploma, I went for degree. After I went for degree or diploma, I think like, oh shit, engineering is not really my thing, and I went to study 3D animations. So I have barriers of knowledge background. I can actually held up conversation in many different degree that people confuse that what I'm expert at. Like there will be a conversation that I suddenly become like so scientific. I can talk to people like that and say, "You're not a scientist or like engineer. How would you understand that?" No, I actually used to be an engineer, so yeah, I actually know what I'm talking. And then like halfway they're talking about animations, and then I'll be like, due to this, and that, and then they'll be like, wait a minute, aren't you an engineer? Actually, I'm also a 3D animator, so I can do 3D stuff, I can do 2D animations, I know how to draw, traditional art, and then digital art and comic art, and 2D animation, 3D animations, I know how to do rigging, I know how to do 3D model, I know how to do modeling, I know how to do like a retopology, and rest of the stuff. Filming, because animations, I need to study filming too, so I also know filming. And also because I used to have accounting knowledge, so in some accounting knowledge and finance knowledge in my 16 to like 18 years of studies, I also know how business and accounting and financial stuff work. And then they'll be like, holy shit, what kind of knowledge do you have? And I'll be like, I don't know. What am I? I'm my family's sons. And so if anyone want to like have some like fun conversations about like how machine stuff work, or like what philosophy about like mechanic or animations or filming, I can actually have like a meaningful conversation with you guys if you guys really want to chat about those kind of things. I'm not just a art streamer. I'm actually a very prolific just chatter or prolific super yapper. I know how to yap. I yap way too much. So if anyone really wants to like learn about something, I can actually teach you. Like you want to learn electronic stuff, generator, transport energies or machineries, how like tensions, elasticity, and tensile strain, like those kind of things works, and then how like atoms or like machine or like nuclear fission, nuclear fusion works. I actually know quite a lot. I even know like how likes and biology, some only biology actually is my weaker point. Chemistry and biology, because I never really studied them, so I don't really have too much knowledge. I do have layman knowledge about it, but not like a super extreme, like hyper expert point, you know? And again, I need to go to my idol meeting again. I don't know why this become like it's starting to call idol meeting. Basically, everyone want to go to the toilet, they would just say, I need to go to idol meeting. Either way. Be right back. All right. I'm back from my idol meeting. I'm a dude, so it's really fast. Just a short conversation. Yes, no. Cancel that. Done. Oh, the conversation evolved into Laplace study. I hate Laplace. Not the Hololive Laplace, okay? It's a different Laplace, okay? There's a calculation mathematical system. It's called Laplace system. It's generally use on AI to do their own like calculation, study this and that, probabilities. It's a very high probability study mathematical systems, but it's also a very, very difficult math system. You might get aneurysm from just listening to it. A little bit. I guess most of the things already fixed. Alright, this is a very good stream. Even though it's not that much, it's a very productive stream in some sense. Finally managed to make something, but too bad it's just not lots of conversations going on. It's not like every day I expect like there's lots of people coming to my stream in the first place. Also, this is like my first day, kind of like first day tried to stream on Kick. So far, nothing happened. Nothing big happened. So I'll just be that going on, and yeah. Not too much, but still good. You know, like you get the thing, like at least got one people managed to drop in and follow. And yeah. Either way, thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on the next stream. Bye-bye.